Here's a question for you. Which shopping centre am I in and in which city? I'm actually on the cruise ship Britannia. One of the great things about a Strictly cruise is that all the costumes are on show. Today I did a masterclass with Jeanette and I did the samba, the rumba, the jive and the cha-cha. It was great fun.
Cha-cha-cha, right, back, cha-cha-cha, left, right, cha-cha-cha, right, left, cha-cha-cha. Good. From here, we're not going to go into back place like we did yesterday. We're going to go straight into Jeanette's break. Okay?
Apart from the masterclasses on the Strictly cruises, there are interviews with the stars, and there was an informal chat with Aliash and Jeanette, which was fascinating.
There's a lady in the front row. I can't help myself.
Already. How many of you were in our masterclass today? Did you have fun?
This fabulous town Latin dress was worn by Daisy Lowe when she was dancing with Aliash in Strictly in 2016. It's amazing. On Britannia, you can book your shore excursions by just logging in to these computers. They teach cookery with guest chefs. Alicante is in the Costa Blanca, which means beautiful beaches. This is no exception. I'm standing in the palm-lined promenade of Alicante, which runs all along the waterfront with its stalls and bars. It's a nice place to chill. Bit of trivia for you, the promenade's got 6.5 million floor tiles. Now across the bay you can see the Britannia and the Riviera. And this is the gentle walk down with more stunning views. Civilizations have been here since prehistoric times, and this vantage point stands 169 metres above sea level. It wasn't until the period of Islamic rule that the first defensive construction was erected, probably following the Treaty of Tudmir signed in 713 between the Visigoths and the Muslims. This is the Headliners Theatre. It's the largest on the P&O fleet and it seats 950. One thing to be careful for here is pickpockets. It's famous for them. One of the easiest ways to get around is the metro, and you can find the stations in Las Ramblas. If there's two of you, you can get 10 journeys for €10 and split it between you. We want the blue line, line 5, to Sagrada Familia, and there are boxes on the station sending you in the right direction. So you come out of the metro and there is Sagrada Familia. It couldn't be closer. Sagrada Familia is Europe's most unconventional church. Gaudi started work on it at age 31, and for the last 16 years of his life he lived on bread and water and prayer to try and finish it. Casa Batlló, one of Gaudi's masterpieces with a roof shaped like a dragon, is right by the metro station, Passage de Gracia. We've arrived in Ajaccio in Corsica. We were due to stop in Cannes, but it was too windy, so the tenders couldn't get in. Opposite Diamond Square is the statue of the Emperor Napoleon III and his 4 brothers, Joseph, Lucien, Louis and Jerome. You could call this Napoleon Island. This is the main statue of him, and everywhere there are roads called Napoleon, pictures of Napoleon. This is where he lived, and they're obviously very proud of that. If you fancy just a chill on the beach, it's not far to walk. If you're not on a tour at La Spezia, it's a very pleasant stroll along the seafront and then turn right and you go straight into the main street of the town, and then you may want to visit the castle. The Castillo di San Giorgio is the most significant monument in La Spezia. It overlooks the port and it was built and extended several times during the 14th to the 17th century. The views are spectacular, but it's not the most interesting castle. If you have children, keep hold of them, as the safety rails have open spaces. You could also go to the wonderful beach at Porto del Mare by train and taxi. When you come out of the station, there's a sign that tells you which way to walk for the tower. Within 100 yards, you'll see the tower. This land has always been consecrated for Christian worship, and the design of the site is meant to represent a dialogue between heaven and earth. It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Onto the ship. Yeah, it was really exciting actually. It was like we did a month of touring around the UK, and yeah, it went really well.
St. Peter's Square, in front of the Vatican, is a masterpiece designed by Bernini. Most people have seen it on television, but it's worth the trip to experience its atmosphere, which is unique. There's a sense of awe here, and whichever religion you follow, even if you don't believe in God, the atmosphere is tangible. The new Pope addresses his people from the middle window on the balcony. The colonnade is Bernini's masterpiece, and there are 4 rows of pillars, and there is a place you can stand between the obelisks where, if you look at the pillars, it looks like there's just 1 row of pillars all the way round. This is my favourite bridge, opposite the Castel Sant'Angelo. The statues on this bridge are absolutely amazing. The best view of the beautiful Trevi Fountain is from the clothes shop over the road, upstairs in the children's department. Legend has it that if you toss a coin into the fountain, you'll come back to Rome. If you toss in 2, you'll marry the man of your dreams, and if you toss in 3, you'll get divorced. And every night they drain the fountain and give the coins to charity. This is one of my favourite bars on the ship. It's the Crow's Nest. It's at the front of the ship, looking out over the sea. On the far side of the Crow's Nest, you'll find the library tucked away. The world's first submarine, which went to sea in 1888, is a big feature of the Naval Museum. There are even more interesting exhibits in this museum here. The hop-on, hop-off bus is a good way to see Cartagena, or there's a trolley train. The grounds of the castle and the park are free to roam around, and from here you get a breathtaking view of the amphitheatre, and you can see how it could have been buried in the side of the mountain. Here we are in Gibraltar at a free exhibition and demonstration of glass making. It's the elephants on sale for £50.
It was a nightmare. Complete hell.
This is the Limelight Club. It's a speciality of Britannia. You have a whole evening's entertainment here with fantastic acts like Madeline Bell, Dean Andrews, Erica Nern. It's a wonderful evening.
In 1995, I was back in the West End after Joseph in 93. It was my return to the West End, and I was at the Prince of Wales Theatre in the West End of London, and this gentleman was my boss, basically. He was the writer of the musical, and he was the producer of the musical.
If you've read the solo Cruiser book series, these are the stairs that Violet likes to parade down. I'm trying to figure out where Violet, the heroine, has been and which ship she's talking about. I've read the first three: Virgin Voyage, A Perfect Storm and American Portrait. They're very entertaining. Follow us on Twitter or Facebook and book your holiday through us on our website.